This video is to demonstrate how to set up a compression test using the XYPlot software. We'll click on the Setup tab, View, Acquisition and Reporting tab. With the Q controller, you can program up to 6 tests to the controller. That's outlined here. Right now we're on their test method 1. Down here at the test specimen, we can enter in our dimensions of our sample. In this case, it'll be a round with a length of 2 inches and a diameter of 2 inches, and then below we'll calculate the cross-sectional area of the sample. Over to the right, we can change our units. Currently we're in pounds force. We can easily change it into the metric SI equivalent. Stress is in PSI, and again we can change that to a metric SI equivalent. Next we'll go to the Control tab. This is where we actually create our tests. To the right we want to select compression, which we have. Post-test we want to select to home, which we have here. Jog rate is the manual rate at which we can manually move the crosshead up and down into position so it's close to our sample when we start the test. Preload is our contact force that we want to reach before the test starts. For this example, we have it set at 0.2 pounds at a rate which will apply that rate at 0.05 inches per minute. Once it's reached that contact force of 0.2 pounds, then it would start its test. Segment A is the next segment in the test sequence. For this, we want it to be in load control because we want to move it at a certain pounds force per minute. For this test, we have it set to 30 pounds per minute. The end channel, where we want the test to stop or move to the next segment, is set to 60 pounds force. Once it's reached that 60 pounds, we want to move into segment B, so we check segment B. We don't want the machine to move in segment B, so we leave the pounds per minute to 0. And for our end channel, instead of having pounds, we select time. In this case, we have a 45-second period where we just want to hold that load. Once we've done this, we'll right-click, Upload to Indicator. It'll upload the settings that we've programmed in the software, and then we are ready to run our tests on the controller. Once the test has been completed, the test data will transfer automatically over from the controller and give us a plot. For this plot, we have stress versus time. To the right of that, we actually have our results. If we wanted to know the displacement at a certain load, we have that here. So when we reach the max force that we wanted to go to, it actually moved just over 1 inch. Now if we wanted to export this data, you can right-click, Export, and you can export it into a CSV file which can be read by an Excel spreadsheet. Now if we wanted to set up multiple tests, what we can do is go back to the Setup View tab, click on our second test method, and program our parameters for our second test. Once we do that, we can do that for test 3, 4, 5, and 6. Right-click, Upload to Indicator, and if we had additional tests we wanted to create, first we'd right-click Save, and then start back with test method 1, recreate our next test method for 1 through 6. Right-click Save, save it as a different file name. This way you'll have 6 test methods per file saved. So it's limitless to how many test methods you have, but you'll have them in batches of 6 per file. This concludes basic setup of a compression test using the XYPlot software.